Hello, everyone. Hi, Bisola. We can hear you. Hello, Angela. Welcome. Let's all drop emojis as we're coming in. Thank you for coming.
Okay, so we're just going to give others 8 more minutes to join in, then we'll start by 2:10. Thank you to everyone that has joined already. It means a lot that you took out time to actually participate. Welcome, everyone.
Hi, Oyinkansola. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Keep dropping the emojis. Thank you. Good afternoon, Cynthia. Good afternoon, Gwe. Apologies if I didn't spell that correctly. Thank you for coming. Pardon me if I didn't pronounce that correctly. Good afternoon, Ebenezer. Thank you for coming. Good afternoon, David. Rabiatu Ibrahim, good afternoon. Thank you for coming. Good afternoon, Adeni.
Welcome, 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 welcome.
Welcome, everyone. Hi, it's Star. Hi, Adini. Good afternoon. We'll start in 5 minutes. It's almost time. We just want more people to join in. Thanks for your patience. Hi, Angela. Okay, great. We have just a few minutes more to go. Yes, Star, I can see your hand up. Do you have a question? Okay. Hadeola and Tayo, are you ready?
Yeah.
I can see that Adeola is ready, but Tayo, I am not sure.
He's ready. We are.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm sure the participants are also waiting to hear from you. Hi, Dorcas. Welcome. Good afternoon. Okay. Good afternoon, Thomas Akpar. Forgive me if I didn't pronounce that correctly. I, Samuel Adebayo. Welcome. Okay, we'll start in a minute. It's almost time. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Accounting Made Easy webinar by Duplo. It actually means a lot that you all took out time out of your busy schedules to join us this afternoon to learn more about how you can utilize Duplo to simplify the way you work as an accountant. We have a lineup of activities for today, and we're going to try to make this as engaging as possible. As you can see, our speakers are already in the house. We have Adeola Sonyaolu, our customer success manager, and Tayo Oresoya, who is not smiling at the moment, but he smiles a lot, is our business development and partnerships manager. Welcome, Adiola. Welcome, Tayo. So they are going to be giving us an overview of accounting, how it has evolved over time, how technology is impacting accounting processes, and Duplo's role in this evolution. So let's just give them virtual claps and welcome Adiola, welcome Tayo. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. We are glad to be here and
afternoon,
we're ready
sir.
to
Thank you.
meet the intellectuals. Thank you for having us.
That's great. So before we proceed, we actually we have our CEO in the house, is here at the moment. Is going to be giving an opening speech to welcome you all and thank you for joining us. Let me just confirm. Hi, Yeli. If you're here, just leave a message. Okay, we can do that in the next 5 minutes. Before we proceed, I'll just go through the modalities of today's event. We are going to have a session with Adiola and Tayo, like I mentioned. While this is ongoing, if you're on your computer or your mobile device, you should see a tab below your screen where you can actually navigate through to either chat, ask questions, and also participate in our polls. So there's a Q&A icon here. If you have a question, please feel free to drop your question in the Q&A box. Rest assured that we'll answer all. Adiola and Tayo are capable. Also, if you would like to react to anything they say, please use the reaction icon as well. There'll be openings for people to speak, as well as drop messages and chats in the chat box as well. Welcome again. Just to be sure I'm being heard. Adiola, can you hear me? Tayo, can you hear me?
Yes, Bisola, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay, that's great. And also, I'm actually interested in knowing where our participants are joining in from. We have a number of participants that are joining in live right now. So please, can you just drop in your location if you're in Lagos, Abuja, Benin Republic, United Kingdom, wherever you are, just drop it in the chat box. Would like, oh, I can see Lagos, I can see Abuja, joining in from Abuja, Lagos again. Lagos, okay? Abuja, Lagos. Well, a lot of people are actually joining in from Lagos. I myself am joining in from Lagos. Osun, Warri, Abeokuta. Wow. Lagos, Lagos, Lagos again. Joshua from Yenagoa. Wow. Kano, Port Harcourt, Yaba, Lagos, Lekki, Lagos. Great, great. That means people are actually joining in from various locations. It actually really means a lot. Abia State. Wow. Wow. That's nice. Amaka is joining in from Lagos. Cynthia from Lagos. Angela, you're joining in from Abia. That's great. Bonu. Okay. Great. Great, great. Is anyone here joining in from Uyo? If you're joining in from Uyo, leave a message. Ondo State, Ogun State, or your state. Well, I think we have a lot of Lagosians in the house. That's great. That's great. So it's about time. I'm just going to invite our CEO, Yeli Oyikola, to give us the opening remarks. You should join in it. Hi, Yeli. If you're here, please drop a message in the chat box. Hi, Yeli. Good afternoon.
Hey, can you see me?
Yes, we can see you.
All right, good.
So please go ahead. We've been waiting for you.
You be waiting for me? Wow. Okay.
Our special guest.
We're just jump in.
Yes,
Oh,
you can.
cool. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yele Oyekola. I'm the co-founder and CEO at Duplo. We're a fast-growing fintech company based out of Lagos, Nigeria. First of all, thanks a lot for taking the time to join us today. It means a lot that you could join us. For those of you who were at the Icon conference last week, I hope you had a great time and got back to your destination safely as well. We understand how critical finance and accounting teams are to a company's fortunes. And we've built Diplo services to make lives easier for finance and accounting teams. We see you as design partners and evangelists as well. And this webinar is just an opportunity for us to engage with you better and tell you more about Diplo and also discuss any concerns or questions that you might have. This session will touch on various things, including how Duplo is making accountants and finance teams' lives or work easier through our different services and features. Also, we give some case studies on how Duplo has benefited several industries and businesses across Nigeria as well. We'd also touch on what Duplo is, our history, and how we've grown over the last few months. We'd also give an overview of some of our products and features, and that would also include a demo as well. We also have a very special referral program for all of you on this call as well, and we'll also touch on that as well. And then lastly would be just to discuss on the accounting community that we built for all of you. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this webinar. I really hope it will be very useful for all of you who are joining us today. And please let us know if you have any questions or any concerns as well, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Once again, thank you so much. And I hope you all have enjoyed this webinar. And once again, thanks for coming. Thank you, Bisola.
Thank you, Yeli. Like Yeli mentioned, we are going to be going through the evolution of accounting, giving you an overview of traditional accounting and the rules. We'll also have a live demo. Adiola and Tayo will be taking us through this. Do you mind introducing yourselves? We can start with Tayo. Tayo is our business development.
Good day. My name is Adetayo Oresanya. Happy to be here. I'm the Business Development and Partnerships Manager. Hope to have a nice day, nice time with you guys.
Thank you, Tayo. Adiola.
Good afternoon once again, everyone. My name is Adiola Sanyaolu, and I'm the Customer Success Manager here at Duplo. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Thank you.
Great. So before we start the session, I'll just run through the modalities again. While the session is ongoing, please, if you have a question, click the Q&A icon. You should see a tab below your screen. You can type in your questions there. If you also want to give a comment, you can type that in the chat box. You can react to what they're saying by clicking on the reactions button. However, you might be unable to unmute your mic until we give you the permission to. Thank you once again for joining us. It means a lot to the Duplo team, and we hope you find this very useful after the event. And also, we hope you will be able to apply Duplo to the way you work and gain valuable insights. So we'll just proceed to the session now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you once again for joining. I'll be taking you through the overview of traditional accounting. Just a moment, please. Please drop a message or an icon if you can see my screen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. So thank you once again for joining. Thank you for honoring our invitation. We'll be talking about the state of accounting and the traditional accounting processes that we have as at today. What are the pitfalls of these accounting processes? So we'll start with trade and theft and fraud due to cash payment dependencies. So what are those issues that you face today as a traditional accountant using the traditional accounting processes? You are susceptible to skimming and fraud that often occur within organizations due to cash dependencies and absence of real-time expense tracking. So when you have someone who probably at the end of the day takes cash to the hospital, sorry, to the bank, it might happen that this person can be waylaid or robbed in transit and all of that. Next is effort duplicity. The ability to control the authenticity of written documents elude organizations these days, hence increasing the need for recurring manual tasks. And really, manual tasks, they are not friendly at all. They make your processes quite tedious and tiring. Next is manual reconciliation. Now, manual accounting reconciliations are time consuming and they are error prone. They lead to major discrepancies that can leave room for fraud and complicate other accounting processes. So as of today, how long does it take you to do your, say, monthly or quarterly reconciliation? You can drop your answers in the comment section. How long does it take? This could take days, it could take hours. It takes sleepless nights for you to do all these manual reconciliations. And these are one of the pitfalls of the traditional accounting processes that the new age technology is trying to help us take away. Next is government regulation with international payments. Now, there are restrictive policies that impact how you as an accountant today process international payments. This limiting international payment policies leads to increase in payment cycles. And the business of today, you want to be able to make payments and it would hit anybody in any part of the world within 24 to 48 hours, max 72 hours. But our traditional accounting processes do not give room for this. Next is debt recovery. Now, the conventional debt recovery methods are no longer effective, thereby leading to increase in bad debt written off. Now, one of the nightmares of the average accountant is bad debt written off because this means a loss for the company, and we really do not want that. Next is economic instability and force majeure. Now, during the era of COVID, where everybody had to stay at home, a lot of businesses took the heat, and I'm sure that accountants as well were not left out of this. Now, how did this affect your financial reporting at the time? You can drop your comments in the comment box. At that time, how was your financial reporting affected? How was your internal processes affected? If you're still in the era of traditional filing, how were you affected during the era of COVID where everybody had to stay at home and work remotely? I'll move next to revenue and expense tracking. With a high probability of inaccurately inputted data, tracking paper-based invoicing is no longer viable because it presents a host of problems. Next will be forecasting and planning. With traditional accounting systems, it's very hard for businesses to have a clear view of their current cash flow. As a result, it's difficult to see challenges before they arise and make room for data-driven decisions that will help reduce cash flow challenges. Now that we have highlighted some of the problems that we have with traditional accounting processes, if you're aware of any other problems or you face any or have faced or experienced any other problems aside from what is highlighted here, please feel free to drop us in the comment section and we can talk about it. But the idea here is for us to understand that traditional accounting processes are no longer viable. It's a new age and it's a new dawn, and technology has come to make our lives easier. In every facet of life, technology has come to make our life easier, and accounting is not going to be left out of that. So how is technology changing everything for us? For the average accountant, the most important thing is upskilling. It is very important for professional accountants to accumulate new skills, because just being a cost and forensic accountant is no longer going to cut it or going to be enough for you to succeed in this field. Technology has impacted how financial reporting is carried out, and accountants must learn how to use these new automated softwares or be left behind. Next is automation and cybersecurity. More than before, data-driven protection is crucial in accounting. Cybersecurity and automation ensure the protection of sensitive data, not only for financial compliance, but for the safety of employees and clients. Now, accountants that pay little attention to this run the risk of getting hacked, and that is something that we do not want to happen. You don't want your financial records to be hacked. You don't want your business information to be hacked. So you need to pay attention to automation and pay attention to cybersecurity. Next is remote work. As I mentioned earlier, during the era of COVID, we realized that a lot can be done remotely. We all don't have to be in a physical space for us to be able to get things done. Remote work is here to stay, and accounting roles are not left out. With the digitization of accounting processes, professional accountants can get the job done online, anywhere, at any time. So imagine being on vacation and running reports that would have taken you days, sleepless days and nights to do. This is what automation can do. This is what technology can do for the accounting profession. Next is mobile accounting. Now, financial records and other business-related information can now be accessed on the go through any mobile device like a smartphone. So giving accountants the leverage to use their time better and make faster business decisions. It means as an accountant, you don't have to sit with your laptop every time you need to do something, or you need to pull your report, or you need to know what is happening in your system, or you need to keep abreast of what is happening in terms of the financial standing of your company. You can do that on any device from anywhere. Next is globalization, which has brought about increased international trade, followed by the willingness of governments to open up local economies to foreign investors, pardon me. And it is important that accountants keep abreast of this so that they are also able to take advantage of this globalization, so that their skills is not limited to the local or the locality where they stay. Their skills can be used elsewhere. When you upskill, when you embrace globalization, you know that you can work from anywhere and for any company. You can be in Nigeria and work for companies in the abroad, right? And these are one of the things that it's important that you take into consideration, because this is what technology has brought to the accounting profession. Now, what are the technological advancements in accounting processes? We'll mention a few, starting with blockchain technology. Blockchain has been adopted by internationally recognized banks like JP Morgan, and is widely regarded as one of the largest opportunities for the financial service industry. Now, it is quickly becoming one of the mainstream solutions for auditing, fraud reduction, and more. Could this be the future of payments? I would say yes. Next is artificial intelligence for risk assessment. New age accountants utilize artificial intelligence to analyze behavioral patterns, which make it easier to run risk assessments. So you don't have to sit down and start analyzing this data yourself. You don't have to try to figure out behavioral patterns, trends, history. You don't have to try to figure that out yourself. With artificial intelligence, you can get that information on the go, and helps you to make real-time decisions and to make changes as it arises. So if you've made a decision now and you need to change that decision, you can do that quickly because you have direct access to that information. It is real-time and it will smartly done. Next is APIs or automation for payment. Now, managing receivables is without doubt one of the most tasking processes before the introduction of APIs. Technology makes it easy to manage payments and ensure accountants never miss a payout. So the traditional accounting process where you have to sit down, you have to collate the data, you have to start making these payments on a daily basis. So I need to pay somebody on some set of people on the 26th. You have to remember on the 26th for the calendar, then go on the 26th with your probably your banking platform and start making these payments. No, you can now automate all those payments. You know how much is coming into your business account, and then you know how much you need to make as payouts from your business account. You can schedule all these payments, and all you have to do is just sit back and monitor the system. You can even schedule when you want to check the system because you've asked the system to do something at a particular time. Next is real-time settlement. The need for in-person consultations and communication has greatly reduced. Modernized payment processes have made same-day payment collections and remittance possible, even internationally. Accurate financial forecast, simplification of accounting processes, theft and fraud prevention, real-time cash flow visibility are one of the advantages that technology has brought to us. Unlike traditional processes, accountants can now track cash flow in real time. Technology offers holistic approaches to this through analytics, instant notifications, and on-demand access to financial statements, which are automated. Now, what does this mean for accountants? Let's first of all look at the evolution of accountancy in itself. So, in the olden days, we know that calculations was done with bricks and stones, right? And then from there on, we moved on to paper documentation, where everything is filed, the files are kept in a room or in a locker or somewhere. And whenever we need information, there has to be someone who will go and then search through the files to get us that data. We realized the flaw in that, right? And then the world evolved to the introduction of computers, where data is imputed in the computer and saved in a hard drive or external hard drives for use whenever we need it. Those external hard drives, again, would have to be kept somewhere so that it is not lost or it is not damaged, but then it still can get lost and it can get damaged. And then came the era of multiple softwares, like all the accounting softwares, ERPs that we use today, that helps us to sort of manage our accounting. But then there's something new in town, and that's Duplo, which sort of synchronizes everything. It puts everything in one place, your accounting software, your banking software, everything. It is integrated into all of them, and you can have a holistic view of what you do, over the financial standing of your company at every given point in time. All the activities that takes you long processes to do, the payouts, the collections that takes you a long time to process, you can do that seamlessly, you can automate that, and everything will be done in lesser time. Now, what's Duplo's role in these tech advancements? You need to understand what Duplo, the role that Duplo is playing in these technological advancements, how Duplo is able to make your job easier, how Duplo is able to give you more time for yourself because you're able to automate a lot of things that you would rather do manually. Now, let's talk about what Duplo is first. Duplo is redefining the way businesses pay and get paid. Duplo is a secure and easy to use B2B payment platform that automates the way businesses make and receive business payments. With Duplo, businesses and financial professionals can make and collect payments in real time, automatically reconcile payments, send intelligent invoices, track all expenses, and offer credit to their business customers. Our products and how they work. So I'll be running you through what's the products that we have on Duplo and how you can make use of those products or the advantages that these products can give to your businesses. So first is international remittance. Your company pays Duplo in Naira, and Duplo would pay your suppliers and partners anywhere in the world in the currency they accept. So this makes it easier for you. Like you need to pay somebody in any part of the world, we do that for you. You just pay us the Naira, we remit this payment to your partners or your suppliers wherever they are within 24 to 48 hours. Next is the buy now, pay later feature, which is our invoice financing. We will offer your business customers credit and facilitate the purchase of more products from you. We also offer you invoice financing so you can purchase more from your supplier. So it works in two ways. You can finance your invoice so that you can pay your suppliers now, get your products, and then you pay us back. You can finance the invoice of your customers so that you get the full payment for what they're buying from you, and then they pay back in installments. Next is smart invoicing, which is an automated invoice that can send its own reminders and automatically settles itself when payment is received. So you send an invoice, you don't have to remember in a week to call the company or to send them an email to tell them that they need to pay for this invoice. You can schedule the reminders that goes out to this company. You can see in real time which invoices have been paid for, which ones are already overdue, which ones are pending. We also have payment collections. We issue virtual accounts and business wallets that allow for easy collection and attribution of such collections. Now, each of your business clients will be assigned a virtual account of your choice. And when these funds are received, you instantly know who has paid you what. Next is payment scheduling. Excuse me. Processing multiple payables frequently can be stress and error-free with Duplo. You can now set recurring payment to your contractors, to your vendors, and this gives you time to focus on other important things. Next is cash mopping, where we pick up and instantly deposit your daily cash proceeds to your bank account safely. So let's say, for example, yours is the kind of business where you accept cash on a daily basis. Someone has to take the cash to the bank, or you call a bullion van if you're depositing so much to come and pick the cash for you at the end of the day. But we take that burden off you. We come to you, we take that money from you, and then we deposit it instantly. You see the alert, you see that the money has entered into your account. And then we've taken away the burden of having to manage that cash from you, because that cash is the responsibility until it's deposited in your account, and you have to make sure that it's complete. But Duplo is coming to you to make this much easier. And that will be less stress for you. Duplo for finance. What are the digitized solutions that we have brought up for accounting needs? Reconciliation, seamless integration with any ERP or accounting software. We eliminate the back office reconciliation, that month end or end of the week reconciliation that you do that gives you a headache because you need to account for every penny. Duplo has taken that stress away from you. You can do that automatically. Once every payment is made through our platform, it's easy for you to download that data and you have that information, and you can use that information for whatever business decisions that you need it for. You don't have to do the manual work anymore. Next is the cash flow management, which is the invoice financing. Like I said earlier, we increase your purchasing power so that you are able to buy more from your suppliers and you don't have to pay immediately. You can even buy and then set a time. You know that you're going to sell this thing maybe the next 2-3 weeks. And once you get money from your own customers, you can then pay the Duplo back. We make it easier for you to have enough funds to float your business. And then next is automation of payables and receivables. Like I mentioned earlier, the smart invoicing. You send a smart invoice, automatic reconciliation is done once the invoice is paid. You send a smart invoice, automatic reminders is sent to the customer at regular intervals that you predetermine, and then they know that they need to pay you. Also, there is payout scheduling. You don't have to sit and start making payments one after the other. You can schedule these payments. You can schedule payments to go out by the end of the month. You can even use it to pay your salaries. You know that you're going to pay your employees anyway, and you have the money in your phone, in your account, or you know that the money is going to be in your account maybe on the 25th, and you need to make payments to them on the 27th. You can schedule those payments using Duplo. Cash mopping. We take away the stress of you having to take your cash to the bank on a daily basis or on a weekly basis from you. Our agents are available to pick this cash up and post it into your account almost immediately. And then next is digital payment collections. Companies and finance team can now track and receive payments across multiple locations using virtual wallets and reducing long payment cycles. Thank you all for listening to me. I would hand you over now to my colleague, Tayo, who will be taking you on a walkthrough of our dashboard and how the product works.
Thank you very much, Adeola. What a wonderful job. Well done. Well done. Thank you very much. You can stop share, okay? Can you see my screen?
Yes, Tayo.
Yes, we can.
Can you confirm you can see my screen, please?
Yes, please.
All right.
Yes, I
so
can see you.
yeah, all right. So thank you, Adiola, once again. Everything she explained about Duplo will be showing you one after the other. This is our dashboard, and this is the dashboard you get when you attempt to sign in. You put your email address and you put your password, and you click on sign in. So when you come into the dashboard, you are requested to do a few things. So one of the first thing is that you look at your left side, which is going to show the green side, and just go through. So you look at your left side showing the green side. It has overview, which is the overview of the dashboard. It has your business, wallet accounts, transactions. It shows you where your collection modules are, where you create your customers, invoices, virtual accounts. It shows you where the recipients and payout modules are, and it takes you to compliance, settings, and security. So once you come in, the very first place you go to is compliance. So at compliance, just a moment. So when you get to compliance, you are asked if your business is a sole proprietorship or a limited liability company. Pick one of them and you continue. So the dashboard is quite easy to navigate, and you put the various details that is required here, your bank details. It also asks you about the directors. The directors, you upload your directors. When you want to add a director, you add a director here. You click on it. And when you want to add more documents, you click on next and go to documents, and you can fill your RC number, your tax identification number, the CAC status, the certificate of incorporation. Please make sure it's 5 MB max. In any of these formats, PNG, JPEG, JPG, or PDF, and your memorandum and articles of association. So those are the documents that the Duplo dashboard requires from you. And once you do that, then you can toggle on the dashboard, and you now have a proper corporate bank account with Wema Bank. Now, this technology was done in collaboration with Commercial Bank. We did ours with Wema Bank. So that is why upon coming on board, you have a business wallet account. Now, look at this as a whole room. And how do you go about it? It shows you your total number of customers, your total number of transactions, and your payouts. And if for any reason you want anyone to pay you randomly, you click on Fund Wallet. Now, what does Fund Wallet do? Fund Wallet comes out with a virtual account number, which is a one-time single-use virtual account number. This is the account number. Now, remember, you have your business wallet account. This is just a virtual account under your own business wallet, and every money coming into this account immediately increases your available balance because it's a single use account. Once again, you have the virtual account, single use, the account name and bank name going into your business. And if you do that, what will happen is that this balance would increase. This balance would increase automatically because you are crediting your account with a virtual account. Now, Let me use another account that has more data. That's how you collect using a virtual account, a single use virtual account. Now, looking at this dashboard again, let me take you to your overview page where you see what you can do. Number one, from this dashboard, you could send money to any bank account in Nigeria. Once again, you would send money to any bank account in Nigeria. Just click on send money. And before then, it would have taken you to recipients where you would have created your recipients. For example, you want to pay another business. Remember, Duplo is a business-to-business platform. So your business is paying another business. Every form of recipients that you are paying, you would have created under recipients. I'll show you when I get there. And when you're making the payouts, you come under payout and do the payout. So on this platform, from send money, you can credit any recipients you have created prior to now. The second thing you can do is you can fund your account. Once you click on fund account, a virtual account number is generated, which receives money for you. The third thing you can do is you can sweep. What are you sweeping? You are sweeping monies already paid into your customer's account. I'll show you how wallets are created that would necessitate a sweep. Now, and then another thing you can do is to transfer money from one customer that is already with you to another customer. Let me show you what's this sweep action, what predates this sweep action. By the way, if you look at your right-hand side, you have proper narrations of every transaction in your account. Proper narrations, the date it came in, the description of each narration, the amount, the type, and then the balance. Now, if you are receiving money through a virtual account or through the wallets, which we call multiple use virtual account, if you are receiving money, a credit would show. If you are paying out, you're moving money using send money, a debit would show on your account. Let me show you how you create a customer here. Now, when you click on customer, this is your dashboard that comes out, a proper dashboard that shows all the customers that you have created. It shows it one after the other. And if you want to create yours, because yours will be blank at first, and then you come here and click add new customer. Remember, I said it that this is a proper business wallet account for you. The wallets and the virtual account being single use, the multiple use, which we refer to as wallets, are monies you are accounts you use in receiving. Every monies into these wallets, into this virtual account belongs to you. You are just using it to do a proper accounting and audit process that happens. So for example, your business receives and has business transactions with another business. Maybe the business is called Crackers Limited. The email of Crackers Limited is crackersltd@ymail.com. The phone number of Crackers. Now, please put the correct email. Always go through this and put the correct email. The reason is because once you want to create an invoice for this same customer, our system having smart invoices, if you click send to email, it sends it to this email. So please put the correct email of the company. Now, phone number, you can put your phone number, the phone number of the business, and if you wanted to receive monies multiple times continuously, you click add digital wallet, meaning you are adding a wallet to this customer. And I told you earlier, this technology was done in conjunction with Wema Bank. You click on Wema. By the way, Wema is the leader in wallets and virtual accounts in all the commercial banks we have. So this is how to create a single customer. If you want to create multiple customers at once, very simple, it's an Excel sheet. You click on your Excel sheet, column 1, crackers, column 2, limited, column 3, email, column 4, phone number, column 5, add digital wallet, and then provider bank, and then you save in CSV. Once you save in CSV, every of them will be created with their various account numbers. Let me create this customer for you. Remember, a new customer is added. Are you there following me? Please ask your questions by typing as I go on. Now, this customer has been created. So every single transaction this customer does with you would be recorded. Now, take a look. You can then come here. You can see this customer's individual dashboard. Look at it. Everything showing the available balance from the customer, the ledger balance. If you want to move money that this customer paid, just this customer alone, you click on this withdraw. And if, for example, this customer has paid you, you can put the money here and then put a description and then click withdraw. Once you do that, the money moves from Crackers to your own business account. All transactions done by each customer, for example, this customer will be lined up here under transactions one after the other, even if it's 1 million transactions. The dates, the description, the amount, the type, and the balance would show clearly here. If you have invoiced this customer, it will show under invoices. And if you want notes to remember anything this customer has done, click on add notes and type. It will show it for you. For example, can you see this customer's dashboard? It has the reference, the virtual account number of this customer, multiple use here, provider, email address, and phone number. Now, for example, let's go to invoices. And if, for example, okay, also, just to let you know, our invoices also have their dashboard. You can see every invoice, the number, the date created, the dates due, the recipient, the balance, the total, and whether it is paid, whether it is unpaid, or whether it is partially paid. Everything will show for you. Look at it here, total invoices. All the invoices you've ever created, this is the value. Overdue invoices, invoices that are due but not paid, overdue. Invoices that are due and paid, or paid in any way, paid invoices. Invoices that are due, never paid, unpaid invoices. Now you can create your own invoice for any customer you have. For example, you can select Crackers here. You come here, search Crackers. You see it's coming out. And then which day do you want it to be due? This is October. Maybe you want it to be due next month. Maybe you want it to be due next year. Whenever you want it to be due, please put the date here. And then you come here, and then the item the customer is buying, cement. How many bags of cement? You put it here. Very simple. You can go as far as you want here. All right. Then unit price. And you can also put these details. Are you charging the customer for shipping? You can put it here. Are you giving the customer a discount? You put it here. Here you have options. You can put percentage. Just look at the total. You see that it would change. A 10% discount, you can see it reduces the amount. Tax, you have the value, you put it all, you put the percentage as well.
When you say 10 I say, I just would like to, I didn't even think of the messaging thing. What came to my head is, I should pause, I should open my mic and say, Tayo, don't. I'm such a toss. You say, I thought you were saying, Tayo, don't edit the customer. I wanted to open.
Apologies. I think network swung off there. Am I correct? Adiola?
I think we lost you for a minute, but please go ahead.
Yes, Tayo.
All right, let me reshare my screen. Sorry for that.
Go on.
So you can put the narration here, but for the purpose of this, let's put it as VAT. Now go under and then put another narration, proper narration, cement for Abia. You can put anything you want under cement, and then you come here and preview if you have done the right thing. You check what you've done, you cross-check each line, and then you can say whether you've done the right thing or the wrong thing, and click on create invoice. Click on create invoice. If you preview, you are fine with it, you click on create invoice. Now, for the purpose of this demo, these invoices are smart. Look at the invoice that comes out. All our invoices carry a virtual account number, which goes under this customer crackers. So if you are satisfied with what you have done, everything is correct. The narration is correct. The amount is correct. The price is correct. The quantity is correct. Everything is correct. By the way, you can change this logo under settings. I'll show you how to do that. Create invoice. You create the invoice. You can send the invoice through email. You can send the invoice, you can print the invoice or generate a payment link that does not expire. Anytime you click on the payment link, this invoice comes out as it is here. So beautifully crafted. Once this invoice is created, you can see it under that customer you already have. Okay, good. Invoice created. You can see it, send to recipient, you can print, or you can copy the link. And then you close it. You can close after doing any of that. Also, you can then check this invoice under that customer. Like I said earlier, you can also do what we call payouts on our platform. Whether single payouts, whether bulk payouts, you can do it on our platform. For the payouts, the first thing you do is you create a recipient. You click on the recipient button and you put the bank of the recipient, the name of the recipient. This platform does what we call name validation. Every account number in Nigeria, in any Nigerian bank, in any Nigerian commercial bank, can be validated by the Duplo platform. This is because of the integration we have through our bank with NIPS, the central switch. So every account number can be validated. So once you go to recipients, you have properly created the recipient, it is saved on your platform. Anytime you want to do a payout to that recipient, you do not need, in any way, you do not need to go and recreate that recipient. You just put the recipient's details there and you wire the money to the recipient. You can also do what we call bulk recipients. In a matter of days from now, you can do bulk recipients, where just as you can create bulk customers, you can create bulk recipients. You create them in multiples and you wire the money to every single of them on that sheet. With respect to Duplo, if you have multiple businesses, when you get into Duplo, you can add each new business. You can add each new business, even if you have more than multiples. Just if you're a distributor, you have various locations, you can add all the locations as each business. What just happens is that once you go there, we can enable you to do just two things. One, each of your location would have admin and view only rights created for managers of that staff, of that place. For example, you are in Lagos.
Hey, hi, Tayo. Your screen is blank right now. Can you check?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Not very
So
many.
your screen is actually blank. Are you sharing something with us?
Yeah, I'm sharing something. I can see that the screen is also blank. That's why I was narrating it, so that when it comes, I'll just point it back to them. Did you hear that? Did you hear me?
Yes, please, Tayo, we did. We heard you.
Yeah, so I said I was sharing something, maybe network, and that was why I kept talking. So
Okay.
in continuation of what I was saying, I said, if you are a distributor or you have a business that has multiple locations, the Duplo platform can cater for your business and accommodate all the multiple businesses. We can create all the multiple businesses under your dashboard. Each of the businesses would have managers that can edit what we call the admin rights. They can look at the platform, they can impute data, and they can do what we call payout. And on the payout, when the OTP or the Google Authenticator, which is the two-factor authenticator we use for security, it would go to the admin of each of the businesses you have. Do you understand that? You have a business, you have 10 locations, we create the 10 locations on Duplo. Each of the locations can have their admins. Each of the locations can have staffs viewing what they have. And you, as the head at the headquarters, would have access to see everything everybody does. Do you understand that? Hello?
Hello, Tayo. Yes, we can hear you.
All right. So, in addition to all I have said, maybe Adeola.
Yes, please, Tayo, I can hear you.
Can you share the PDF? Let me stop sharing so you can
Okay.
share the PDF.
Okay. All right, can you see my screen, please? Everyone, if you can see my screen, please drop emojis. Let's know that you're still with us. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you. Like I said, our partners for this technology are Wema Bank, which is the leader in virtual accounts and wallet technology for receiving. And we also have Providus Bank. As a matter of fact, Providus Bank has virtual accounts as part of their core banking application. And we have very trusted businesses that have joined us. If you're in the health sector, you can join us. We have Paylon, we have Baker Tilly, we have MDS in logistics, we have Agreco in the agri-tech, we have Smart City, great brands, one of the biggest distributors. We have On The Go. We have so many companies on our platform currently doing businesses with us. What they do with us varies. Some collections, some cash mopping, some strictly payouts, some come on our dashboard, integrate with our API, and use it to create wallets. So whichever you want, the technology is there for you to consume. Adeola, can you move to the next slide? So this is the beautiful thing. While the accountant community is fantastic, other than you introducing your businesses to us, other than you introducing your current companies, you can also introduce other businesses and earn while you do this introduction to us. So you have a reward as shown on the screen, beautiful rewards. You bring a company that's small scale company doing 20 million in turnover monthly, you get $100. And I need to verify, is this $100 CBN rate or is it parallel rate? So that it will ginger people to really go the extra mile. Okay, so we have you bringing up businesses that will be a 50 million transaction turnover on the platform. You earn 250, 70 million, you earn $500. And if you bring a company that does more than 70 million monthly transaction, you can negotiate. Maybe you bring an MTN. I mean, you can negotiate with us. Go to the next slide, Adeola. So we appreciate your presence. Kindly ask me questions on the dashboard. Ask us questions. We're ready to take your questions. Thank you for your time. We appreciate your presence. We're not taking it for granted. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adiola. Thank you, Tayo. That was very insightful. I actually learned a lot from the session, and I hope all our attendees did as well. We actually have a number of questions here. But before we proceed, Adiola, can you kindly go back to the previous slide? Thank you. So I'd like to use this opportunity to introduce everyone. I know we have members of the Accountant Advisor community here. However, some are not members yet. We have a community of accountants, finance leaders, and apart from getting first-hand information about referral programs and rewards like this, we share resources within the community, and you'll also be the first person to learn about any program we have that is especially for accountants. It's also an opportunity to network. At the moment, we have over 400 accountants within the community. So I'm just going to add the link to join in the chat box. And if you are from the community, can you just leave a message, a reaction? We'd like to know the people that are present here from our community. Okay.
Members of the community, please drop an emoji.
Hi,
Let's see. Here.
Okay, so if you're a member of the community, you've probably seen messages from me. My name is Bisola, I'm the community manager, and you get to see more messages, and we'll have more events like this in the future. And we're also building a resource hub for finance professionals and accountants. So I'll drop the link here to join, and please join. If you have any questions about the community as well, please drop it in the Q&A session. We have questions already, and we'll be taking them after the other. To add to what Tayo said, we are going to be paying in dollars. And the reward is tiered. So if you introduce a business or refer a business that transacts above 20 million or within 20 million, will reward you with $100, 50 million, $250, 70 million, 500. And if it is above the 70 million mark, you can send us the message. You can also send an email to acc@triduplo.com to get more information. Reach out to us and we'll talk about how to customize this. Thank you once again for joining. So I'll be taking the questions one after the other. Adiola, Tayo, are you ready for the Q&A? Okay, great. So let's start from the first one. We have one for Adiola here, actually. Thank you, Adiola. Could you please confirm if the rate for paying non-resident suppliers is official or black market?
Right now, we use the black market rates, but I assure you that ours is the best rate you can get around.
Great. We actually offer fair rates. I think that answers the first question. Moving to the next one. How do you define this product? Is this an ERP or payment receipt platform? I think I would give that to Tayo.
It's a payment platform. Did you hear that? It's a payment platform. It just has the qualities of an ERP, but it's a payments platform. Like I said, no ERP can do payments. So we can do what the ERP can do on payments. So it's a payments platform.
That's great. We have one from Thomas Akma. This is very interesting, sir. For a retail company which inventory hugely involved, how does Duplo address that? Or highly involved?
A retail company that has what?
I believe it meant a retail company that has maybe high transactions or high inventories, how does Duplo address that?
That's not a problem. We're a software company. If anything goes beyond what manual can do, we can just get a brute force to look into it and automate the process for you.
Great. The next question, can an invoice be edited after saving it, or would you need a debit demo to correct?
Yes, an invoice can be corrected.
Okay. Anonymous attendee asked that I want to ask what your cash mopping process is and what it actually costs. So I think
Presently. Go on. I should take that.
I was going to tell Adiola to take that, but you can go ahead.
Okay, the cash mopping entails us mopping the cash for you and posting it using the wallet system. We post it straight into a wallet, taking the headache off you. And currently, the rates vary. So I have to look at the distance, the location, and how convenient it will be for you to meet up with some parameters. So that's why the rate is not static. We have varying rates for cash mopping services.
It's great. How secure is Duplo, Adiola?
Thank you. The Duplo platform is very secure. Like we said, we're in partnership with Wema Bank and Providence Bank. We are integrated into their system such that when you're creating a recipient, all you need to do is enter the person's account number and it will populate the account information just like a regular Nigerian bank would do.
Okay, so we just said that from Adiola. Duplo is 100% secure. Your funds are secure with us. You have nothing to worry about. The next question is, what is the cost implication of signing up on Duplo? Tayo, please take that.
The cost implication for signing up on Duplo.
Yes, is there a registration fee?
Wow. This is Christmas. There's no registration fee. Anytime you go on Duplo to sign up, it's 25th of December. You are not paying a dime. We charge per transaction. So you can just sign up now and do a test, just create customers like I showed you, create recipients and do a lot of things there. There is no fee for signing up. You are not charged a dime for signing up on Duplo.
That's great. So you can sign up on Duplo for free. It costs ₦0, $0 to sign up. You'll be charged only for payments and transactions. The next question, is it possible that this your software performs the same function as Sage Line 300 with commercial and accounting modules integrated together? That's from Samuel Adebayo. Adiola, I think I'll leave that open to Adiola or Tayo.
No, the application is a payment platform. What we can do for you is to integrate with your ERP or accounting software. So it won't do what Sage or any other accounting does, but we can integrate to them.
Oh, okay. The next question, this reward, is it one-off or monthly?
The reward is one-off once the business that you've introduced hits the target of say 50 million, 70 million, then you get the reward.
That's great. So it's a one-off reward, you're not getting it monthly. The next question is there any audit trail that Duplo is attached to? So I'll just take it the way it was written. Hi everyone, I would like to ask if there's any audit trail attached to. Yes.
Yes, there's an audit trail. You can print your reports. You can even set when you want the reports to be generated, whether daily, weekly, or monthly. You can set it on the settings board.
Great. So questions are still coming in. It shows that a lot of people were actually listening. Great. How do you guarantee liquidity for the international transfer, both within Africa and outside Africa?
So our partners are, we have several partners. Okay, one of our partners sends the money from Brex. You could just type it Brex, BREX Bank in the US. And we have other partners that also send it from the UK. So there is a guarantee that even if you are sending as high as $10 million, we can fund that for you. However, if you also want the monies to move directly from Nigeria, our partners can also do it for you.
I think that answers that. There's a question in the chat. I think this is from Kature Gatobo. Pardon me if I didn't pronounce that correctly. What are your transaction charges? What's the rate? I think Tayo covered this already. So we'll just move on to the next question. Or would you like to still speak about that, Tayo?
Yeah, the transactions rate for collections, like I said, it's 1% capped at 750 Naira. What that means is that for local collections into the wallet or through the virtual accounts, 1%. If your 1% is less than 750 Naira, you will still pay that. However, if it is higher than 750 Naira, say you're sending 1 million, where 1% is 10,000 Naira, no, you will not pay 10,000. You would pay 750. You would never pay above 750 Naira. However, if you have volumes, you could just call Duplo up, call the customer success. Look, I'm doing this 1 billion Naira transactions a month. I want this 750 to be negotiated, and we will do that for you.
Great. So the higher the transaction, the more open Duplo is to customizing the fees for the rate.
Yes.
We have one from Oluwatimileyin Adepoju. Provided that it is VAT compliance, is the basis for the VAT on invoice base or cash base? Adiola, please take this.
Sorry, can you take the question again?
Provided that it is VAT compliance, is the basis for the VAT on invoice or on the invoice base or on the cash base? I think this is about the smart invoices.
It's invoice based. It's based on the amount that you have on the invoice.
Okay, great. Next question from Henry Ibiam. I tried signing into Duplo. It asks for an invite code and can't continue from there. Must I get an invite code to sign up? Adiola can take that as well.
Yes, you do. You need an invite code to sign up, and we can easily send that to you via email.
That's great. We can also share this within the community, just indicates interest, and we will send it directly to you. There's a question here, we covered it already. What are the transaction costs on Duplo? This is a remark. This is great work. My question is, since Duplo works for B2B, does it mean a business that uses Duplo needs another business that also uses Duplo? Tayo, did you get that, or would you like me to take it again?
No. What we mean by B2B is that your business serves other businesses. Your business serves other businesses and you are receiving from businesses. That's what we mean. So if I or anyone here is a business that is paying you, the person is created on your dashboard as a business. So it doesn't mean the person or the business has to be on Duplo. No.
Great. We have a question from Francis. Do you fall into any form of regulation? Before Tayo takes this, if you have questions, please use the Q&A segment. You can ask questions by just clicking on the Q&A button. It's below, you should see a tab below. Just click on Q&A and I'll get your question and ask other questions are coming in. Okay, so Tayo, does Duplo fall under any form of regulation? That's from Francis Ibekwe.
Yes, we fall under what we call the Payment Service Solution License, regulated by the Central Bank of Nigeria. You can just type it PSSP license on Google and you would see the requirements and all that the Central Bank requires for a company to operate as a PSSP in Nigeria. So we are regulated by the Central Bank of Nigeria and we have the PSSP license.
That's great. The final question, okay, I think I can take this one. Please, can we get a recorded version of this training for more understanding? Yes, all attendees will get a recorded version. Rest assured that you would be able to listen to this again. If you have questions, please, the Q&A segment is still open. You can send in your questions. I saw your hand up just now, Uzo. I'll be unable to unmute you, but Uzo, if you have a question, please drop it in the Q&A box and I'll pick it up from there. Thank you. Can we get the link to the accounting community you spoke about? Yes, I'll drop the link in a minute. Please exercise patience with me. Is it possible to share the slides afterwards? Missed part of the training. We'll share a recording after the training, after this event recording. That's from Sydney and the Millennium. There's another question. What exactly is the cash mop process? I know you give an overview of this already, but can you, for the purpose of people that just joined in, just touch on it again at the Tayo?
All right. So the cash mopping process, you have a business or you run a business and you receive and you have volumes of cash. And rather than you moving it to the bank on a daily basis, Duplo has agents in 774 local governments in Nigeria that can help pick up this cash. Now, before we pick up this cash, you would have signed up on Duplo. You have wallets for each of your locations on Duplo. So as we pick up this cash, we post it into the wallets for you to see. So that's how the cash mopping operates. So I can see another question asking if the cash mopping can work in Warri and Benin. Yes, it can work in Warri and Benin. So that's how it works. We pick up the cash for you through our agents and you would have registered, you would have been a business on Duplo and created wallets for each of these locations. We just post it into the wallets. Immediately we pick up the cash. That's it.
Thank you, everyone. Keep dropping your questions if you have more questions. drop your emojis if you really did enjoy the session. Thank you.
Sorry, I was out for a minute. We still have more questions. We can't leave yet. So can this work with financial service provider? Adiola.
I think I'll pass that question to Taya.
Okay.
Yes, it can work with financial service providers. We can collaborate with you to deliver the services. We can also consume, or you can also consume our APIs. So we can work with financial service providers. Just get us your product team and we meet with our product team. We combine criteria and then we deliver service to you. We deliver service to your customers.
Okay. Secondly, how effective can this work for an e-commerce business?
Please call me immediately. I'll tell you how to do that. But for this purpose, it can work in the sense that as your e-commerce platform, we could cooperate with you by making sure that every payment, when you consume our API, for example, as each payment comes in, they are allocated a virtual account and payments are attributed into that virtual account. So let me give you an example. You have an e-commerce platform that sells clothes, that sells shoes. So the integration shows it that everybody paying is allocated a fresh virtual account. So immediately is paying into that virtual account for you to receive. So at any time you can locate who paid that money. And it makes reconciliation of each payment very easy for you. So we are built to serve e-commerce platforms. Kindly get in touch with us.
That's great. So we have a number of questions here. I'll just try to read them out as fast as possible. How exactly can this be integrated into an existing accounting software? Hadiola.
I'll let Taya take that too.
So we use two ways. One, we can use webhooks. On two, we can use APIs. We normally use APIs for this. So we can integrate to your current accounting software through APIs, and we are ready for that. As a matter of fact, we're integrating to so many of them right now. So we can integrate to them through APIs. So we do that for you. Kindly get in touch with us.
That's great. Does it present the financial information of a company? Example, SFP, SP, LOCI, SCE, and CF. That's from Elios.
It aids that it cannot on its own do that for you. All it will do for you is to attribute every receivable and payable for you with their corresponding dates. So it hates that it doesn't totally do that for you.
Okay. Also, can the software provide aging analysis for trade receivables as well as payables?
No. You'll do that on your accounting software.
Can the software also set up transactional taxes such as VAT, etc.?
Yes, it can do that.
Okay. We're just scrolling through the chat. I think there are some questions here as well. Away from the presentation, how about the essay that was written? So I'll take this. This is for the accounting community. So if you are not aware, we currently have that is ongoing. There's 500,000 naira up for grabs. That's for accountants, and the topic is the impact of the digital migration to accounting processes. So this contest is still ongoing. It ends on the 31st of October, and we've been receiving a number of submissions. This is being reviewed. So if you submitted yours, rest assured that we'll get back to you. I hope that answers your question. Okay, so I'll just move on
Am I eligible to write?
Nope. Accountants and finance professionals. But you can refer people, you know. Okay, just give me a minute. I'm trying to go through the questions. What is the contest about? I haven't heard of it before. Oh, that's great. So like I just mentioned, the contest is about the impact of digital migration to accounting processes. Just like the topic today and the overview we had, technology is impacting accounting processes, things are changing. So what's the contest is about and what we are anticipating from our writers is how this has influenced their work. Just an overview in 500 words or less. And this can be sent to acc@triduplo.com. So I just typed in the email where we're receiving the submissions. So if you'd like to submit your entry for the contest, please send it to acc@triduplo.com. You can also join our community via this link. So I just dropped the link to join the community. Thank you. Okay, moving back to Q&A. Does Duplo also help with payables management? Adeola, or should I leave this open?
Yes, it does. It can help you manage your payables. Yes.
Okay. How well can this be used for tax audits and financial analysis?
You need your proper accounting software for that.
Okay. So Adeola, the next question is for you. Is your platform supported by reliable networks devoid of challenges of downtime?
Okay, yes, it is. However, even the banks have downtimes, but ours is at the barest minimum.
Okay, I think this is about cash mopping. What are the security measures in place for the field agents? Is the collection process also real time?
So that is why the collection is real time. Once the money is collected from you, they are posted into the wallets created. That's why I said the business that we are doing cash mopping for would have signed up on Duplo, would have created wallets for all locations. And immediately we collect, we post into the wallets. So as per the security and everything, that's on us, and that's why we're charging. And that's why our charges are negotiated on case-by-case basis as well.
That's great. Do you have a physical business location for easy registration of complaints? I'll leave that to our customer success manager, Adeola.
Sorry, can you take that question again?
For easy registration of complaints, do you have a physical business location?
For easy registration of complaints, I really don't think you would need to come to the physical location. You can always call us at 0700 call Duplo, or you can send an email to hello@triduplo, or you can send us a message on live chat. We have a live chat right in our dashboard, and somebody is always available to attend to your queries or your questions.
That's great. So you don't even have to come down to the location. Our customer success team, they are always available. You can send an email, and you can also call us on 070 call Duplo. I think the number and communication channels would leave that in the chats. Okay, next question. Mrs. Bisola, I overheard writing exam. Please, can you just repeat the statement? Okay, I'm a miss. About the writing contest. Yes, it is So the title for the essay, I'll just take that again. Impact of digital migration to accounting processes. And the reward or the grand prize is 500,000. This has been on for some time and it closes on October 31. That's in about 10 days. So you still have time to submit your entry. And if you'd like to submit or you've written your entry already, please send it to acc@triduplo.com. Okay, next question. Does Duplo help with payments to business customers' bank accounts? I think this person means directly to a bank account. Tayo, you can take this.
Yes. Yes. That's what we do. Whether single or multiple, we'll do it for you.
Okay.
And even your prices, the charges go down. The rates go down once there are multiple payouts. The rates go down.
Okay, how long does the cash mob, how long does it take to hit the bank account?
Okay, I'm repeating it again. And please don't be tired of asking me. Once you want cash mopping with Duplo, you open a business account. You open a proper business with us. We visit your locations through our agents. And once they pick up, the money is posted into the wallets. Once they pick up, the monies are posted into the wallet. They will not pick up today and post it tomorrow. They pick up and post it immediately. So that's the answer.
Great. So to the next question, can this be used for personal income tax?
We have to do some modifications before that is possible. But yes, we have to do some modifications before that's possible.
Great, great. I think we've answered all the questions. If you have any more question, we can use the next 5 minutes. Let's round up the Q&A. So if you have any question, the best time to drop it is now. So you can drop it in the Q&A segment or in the chat hub. Okay, what is the possibility of mopping up cash from retail businesses in Warri and Benin? Also, can the software provide, I think we've answered the second one, even the first one as well.
So we can do the one for Warri and Benin. All you need to do, call that number, send that email, do the live chat, and we'll pick up those cash for you anywhere, not only Benin and Warri, anywhere, we'll pick it up.
Okay, that's great. I think we've come to diploma services. Can it be real-time online? I'm not sure I get what you mean. So if you can, please drop the question again, Francis. Do you mean international remittance? Can it be real-time online? So is international remittance, can it be done in real time?
No, the international remittance, although we give you a telex that same day, you pay, we give you a telex and a money transfer 103, what we call MT103, we give you same day. However, your beneficiary would receive the funds after 48 hours. After 48 hours, but we'll give you evidence after 48 hours that your beneficiary has been paid.
That's great.
And there's another addition there with respect to the rates, which is, this is called the spot, which we can give you at the prevailing parallel market rates. But if you could wait for a week, the rates would go down. That means we receive from you today and credit the beneficiary after a week, you have a reduced rate. After 2 weeks, you have a much reduced rate. And after a month, you have a much more reduced rate. So the rates go down depending on the time. But if you want it on the spot, which is what I just described, where the beneficiary is credited after 48 hours, it is the prevailing parallel market rate.
Thank you, Tayo. I think let's take the last question. Okay, you've answered this before. Well, we have a message from Oluwatimileye. I am sorry, I am a black hat thinker, but I would like to ask again, what are the security measures in the cash mopping process?
Okay, the security measure is that once the money, before we collected the money from you, the security of the money was on you. Now that we have collected it from you, the security is now on us. And you can see the evidence that your money is no longer in the air by being, it will be posted directly and you would see it in your wallet. It will be posted and you see it in your wallet. That does not mean that you should slice the legs of our agents once they post for you. Okay? We will post on the spot to take away the risk from you. That's what we are doing, okay?
So we have I think Francis rephrased this question. Does your platform support online real-time processing?
Yes, once these monies are collected and they are posted into our wallets, you see it online real time. You see it online real time. Once they collect and the monies are posted, you see it in the wallet online real time. You can then sweep it from the wallet to your own business wallet. And then from there, you can send it to any bank account in Nigeria. It is online real time.
Okay, thank you, Tayo. Thank you, Adiola. I think we just took the last question. Thank you, everyone that asked questions. They were actually much needed. So to recap some of the things we've mentioned, if you'd like to reach out to our customer success team, if you'd like to reach Tayo, you can send an email to sales@triduplo.com. To reach our customer success team, you can call 070 call Duplo, or you can send an email to hello@triduplo.com. For the contest, the link to join the accounting community has been dropped in the chat. And when you join, you get more information. You can ask questions. You can also send an email to acc@triduplo.com. To close, I'll just invite Adiola to give us our closing remark.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon once again. Thank you for honoring our invitation. We hope that you enjoyed your time with us. I think Ayomiposi Akadiri, you have your hands up. Can you kindly drop your question or comment in the Q&A box before we close? Ayomiposi, if you would still like to drop a comment for us, we are here. Okay, Ayomiposi, thank you. I guess that was an error. All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. We hope this was impactful and We look forward to have you join our community. Remember, again, we have a referral program where you can earn by recommending or referring businesses to Duplo. Feel free to book a demo and speak with our sales team. We'll further explain to you what Duplo is all about and how we can help make your job as an accountant with your company better. Thank you. Thank you all once again for joining.
Thank you, Adiola. Thank you, Bisola. Thank you, every attendee. We appreciate your presence. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adiola, Tayo, and everybody that took time to attend this event. It means a lot that you joined in. Please feel free to contact us. Once again, our lines are sales@tryduplo.com, 0770 at 0700 call Duplo. Our office is at the Workport 84 Raymond Ujoko Street, SW Ikoyi in Lagos State. You can also visit our website to learn more about Duplo at www.tryduplo.com. We have a community of accountants where we share resources and first-hand information about our rewards, products for accountants, and more of events like this. So please join via the link that was shared. Call us. We'll be looking to hear from you. For people that asked about the recording or the slides, we will be in contact. We'll share the recording with you. Thank you, everyone. Please enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend. Thank you, Esther. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.